Yo, chat. Nakalive na ba tayo? Simulan natin. Nakalive na nga. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Angas. Play now online. One game lang tayo. Dami pasok pa tayo. Let's G. Yun, magagamit ko yung Lakers ko. Let's G. Match lang kami nito. 9 weeks. 12 losses. Wala lang pumila ng team. Lo, panalo na ba yun? O, tas Aswi na ba yun? Wala. Natakot. Nag-Lakers lang ako. Yo chat. Live stream. Oy, counted na pala yun, no? As a win. 15 minutes na tuloy yun. Lakers ka. Yo, Golden State. Shit. Naku. Itong underdog ang kalaban ko. Uy, nice ba tayo dyan? Live. Kaya kita yung goal. Ano to? Xbox. Full Cyber. Tagal naman. Ready.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. Back to Hayes. LeBron, good. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players. I
was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Now here is Hechimer after the miss from Stephen Curry. James, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Podziemski. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the Lakers have possession. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Sinks that one from the post.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Curry fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Lakers passing it around. LeBron outside. Count it. LeBron's got 6.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Over in the corner, Doncic. Rebound by Butler.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Back to Reeves. James gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's hear it for you.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Butler. Lakers with the rebound. 36 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Back to Reeves. To the paint. Out to Doncic. It's going by heel. And it's the Warriors on the break. Stops. Pops. Butler, no good. On the wing, James. 9 points in the game so far. Over Moody. Rebound by Butler. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. All going up court.
You gotta love his hustle. He the defense in no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
At the end of the first quarter.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers.
17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 7 points.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you. And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
James with a powerful jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Los Angeles leading by 13. In the corner, it's James. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. On the wing, James. Sinks the triple. He's got 14.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
The Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Draymond Green.
Now, here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Payton. It's deflected. Doncic outside. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Doncic. And the layup falls. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And they keep hammering away
inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Pajemski. Inside. Outside for Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Yep, it counts. Doncic has got 14 points.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the shot goes in. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Shot's good by Butler.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And so, Steve.
One last game. Last game. Yep. Anonymous naman nun. Yeah. Searching for match. Pwede gamitin. Experience sabi ko. Like, 85 minutes. Sayang kung nalo ko dito. Diba? Malakas tumalaman mo guys. 85 minutes yung record mo. 42 losses mo. Bro.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Barnes. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Here's Brown. Gordon outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porter. Nice hit. Rebound, Toronto. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Barrett. To the inside. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer off the mark. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Now Pirtle. Kick by Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Stolen by Jokic. Inside. Here's Brown. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And nice to see Michael Porter Jr. making the decision to share some of the offensive load and not force it.
Pass to Ingram from behind the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver leading by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Murray with it. Good work defensively by Dick.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Yeah, communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. On the wing, Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up. Lets it go from 11. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game. Back to Dick. Minute 15 left in the first quarter. And here's Ingram outside. Knocks down the triple.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Pass to Brown. Left side Murray. Now Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto trailing. Here's Barrett. Into the lane. He nails it, and we're tied. Barrett's got 5.
RJ does such a nice job of just changing speeds out there. And when he does that and picks the right angle, he'll score.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And stolen by Barrett. Down low. Barnes. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Toronto shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And here's Porter outside. That shot off. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 3.
13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdowns for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step."
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. To the wing on the left. Bobo. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Jokic in the post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Murray with it. Now quickly defending. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. To the middle. Here's Boucher. Pass to quickly. To the paint. Here's Bobo. And he banks in the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Inside. Jokic. Misses from short range. The Raptors with a lead. On the wing quickly. Boucher with it. Back to quickly. Pass to Barrett. The ball's knocked loose. Now Murray. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
That is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
And that one's good. Quickly.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Jokic with it. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's on a foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. Denver shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them.
2 shots.
That one's no good. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jordan. Here's Westbrook. Rejected by Barnes. And he gets it back. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half. A great job to establish position and square up.
52 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Barnes. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Westbrook with the miss. Here's Abaji. And he drops it in from the low post. Agbaji's got his first 2 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Quickly. He has 7. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And the former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, PA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league? Move and transition to a role off the bench. He's done it with a lot of grace, with a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Takes it inside. Count it. Good. Mobo's got 6 points.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Abaji. Out to the right wing. Outside Dick. Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now here's Porter. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. 4 on the clock. Back to Jokic. Rebound Toronto. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. They get it back. Outside Dick. Goes back up. And it's Toronto with another.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. When you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense
Dick gets the bucket.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Dick.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Toronto shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Toronto leading by 12. Pass to Boucher. Gordon with a steal. Down low. And Gordon with the big finish.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
Outside Dick. Here's Walter. From downtown. Gets the three to fall. Walters has got 5 points in the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pass to Mobo. To the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Toronto making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Denver. Both teams deciding to change it up. So hits one and misses one at the line. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. And the basket is good. Murray's got 6.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Outside Ingram. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
Here's Abaji. Rebound by the Nuggets. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Brown, covered by Ingram. Here's Jokic. No good on the shot. Oh, good D by Boucher. Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. To the inside. Boucher. And here's Ingram. Here's Mobo. And he jams it home with authority.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And so it's Toronto, up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Raptors lead by 15. Pass to Ingram. Here's Abaji. Now here's Quickly. Defended by Murray. Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nuggets making a switch here.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
And here are the Nuggets now. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin.
Get up to throw down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. The Nuggets want a timeout. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 17. Pass to Westbrook. Toronto grabs the miss. Now here's Ingram. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
The shot by Brown, no good. Toronto leading by 19. This one for three. And the basket by Abaji.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Can they get it? Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And down it goes. 2 points.
The assist.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
But you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
Murray could score without dominating the ball, and that time off the catch and shoot.
And the basket by Abaji.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights when you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics. Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Pass to Abaji. Ingram with the ball. Tipped away. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
Man, they have dominated this game, and their defensive pressure is still in full force.
Inside. Jokic, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And that one's good, quickly.
Assist for
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel quickly.
Here's Murray. Pass to Brown.
remaining in Lakers. 2 minutes.
And here's Westbrook. Now Jokic. Covered by Pirtle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
And Jokic drops them both. 1:52 left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Abaji. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Now quickly. Pass to Abaji. Gets the 3 ball to go. Agbaji's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Raptors.
Pretty pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Second chance shot. Barnes with the rebound. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his third foul so far.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Here's Abaji. No good there, off the double clutch. Westbrook outside. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ingram. To the middle. Here's Abaji. Up and in on the layup.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Man, good whistle there.
And that one misses.
For your Nuggets, Nikola Jokic.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Quickly from outside. Can't connect. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.
End live na tayo. End live. Uy, 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 uy.
Dribbling with LaMelo like that. How many ankles do